Hello there YouTube and welcome back to War Thunder. So today I'm going to be taking out the Type 60. However, this is some slightly older gameplay. Back to a few weeks ago when this wasn't actually spaded. I was still working on spading it, still grinding it through RB. And I did a video on this, and at the time I found it very hard to get any more than 3 kills. I do slightly better in this video. However, I found that this tank is built for sim. Okay, that is where I was able to spade it, and that is where I have literally been able to get aces. You go into a game, you hide in bushes looking like that, and tanks will literally drive right past you and then bang, shoot them in the back. As simple as that. Just shoot them in the back. And yeah, so this is some post-commentary gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Welcome to Carpathians, guys, and this is the first part of gameplay, and then we have a small clip from sim I'm going to show you afterwards. And this was back before the Italian tech tree came out, obviously, and my tank is stock, no extinguishers, no parts, no hope. But there is a glimmer of hope with this. If you can cover it in bushes, if you've got bushes and you can be sneaky, then do it. They might be paid to win in some people's opinion, but with this tank you definitely need them. So here's my first victim of the game, and the first 2 shots, well, they do damage, they crit him but don't kill him. What shocks me here though, and I was thinking at the time, is why hasn't he used these missiles? I'm sat there reloading and nothing. Didn't even attempt to shoot me with a missile. But his loss is my gain. So I'm going to move on to my next kill, and it's just one of them tanks that I find extremely hard to use, but at the same time it's incredibly simple to use. It's really weird. It's a double-edged sword, you know, the fact that it's got no armor, very low power to weight ratio, it leaves it vulnerable. However, it is a good tank. The Hess shells do an absolute ton of damage, which is what you want obviously from a small tank destroyer type vehicle like this. However, I don't know, it's just a very hard vehicle to get along with. I would recommend anyone that does have this, and if you are struggling with it, take it into a sim battle. You will quickly find it is actually really well suited to sim. People will tend to drive past you if you look like that, and they won't even notice you. If you're sat in some bushes or on what's that bloody map? That's the one, Abandoned Factory. I was sat near the capture points on battle against a small concrete wall next to a bush, and I had a 234-100 literally drive past me within a few feet, didn't even notice me, and I shot him in the back. It is just a very sneaky vehicle, very good for sly kills. Now I'm gonna load this last one up, and there's some action over there to my right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my sneaky socks to flank round and help this Panther F out by shooting the tank from behind. And as I approach, you will see it is actually quite a scary tank that I'm going to be engaging, but I have the surprise element. There we go, IS-6, and there's one to set him on fire, and I'm going to slightly reposition and shoot him in the back of the turret, which is the shot that kills him, saving the Panther in the process. Now, there are tank destroyers in the game that are probably better than this one. M56 for one, it's got so much speed. It is such a good little tank, but the Heshrans for this are just incredible. They do so much damage. Here we go, next kill. Didn't even see me. That's number 3, and I believe, yes, I believe I know where the next one is, because I haven't watched this properly, well, not all the way through. I don't know what it was. I had a sneaking suspicion that I needed to climb this. You know when you have that sort of sixth sense that you need to be going in a certain direction for an easy kill. That's exactly what happened here. I just had an inkling that I needed to go this way, not to spawn camp, but there was something up here that needed dealing with. So that's what I decided to do. I wasn't sure I was going to see anything. I was actually going to go back towards the cap when I got about halfway along this sort of ridge line, and actually spotted a enemy tank, which was really good luck actually, because as you can see, it's really bloody slow going over this terrain. It is not the best sort of terrain to be driving over in the Type 60. It's got such a low rate of speed. You can go up hills forward reasonably well, but it has no reverse gear when even on a slight incline. So if you're trying to back yourself up into a corner that's slightly raised up, you're gonna really struggle to do so. But I am gonna get a very decent little kill here, wherever he is. I think he's just up by them trees actually. Yeah, there he is. Sat there basically camping at his own spawn. For what reason, I don't know, but there you go. There's my 4th kill. And just an odd place for someone to sit. Actually a stupid place for someone to sit. I'm not exactly sure if he was expecting someone to be driving along on that lower portion down there. He probably was, but obviously he failed to look to his rear and see me coming along. But at this point I'm basically just gonna have a look into their spawn, just for the sake of the fact that we're gonna be losing the game. It is blatantly obvious now the game is lost, so if I can get a sneaky spawn camping kill, well, I will do. And as you see, I'm just driving up now and there's literally nothing for me, and my plans for a shitty maneuver have fallen through. So there you go. It just proves spawn camping is not always the way. It doesn't always work. So I'm going to reverse a little bit here and just swing the tank around and start moving down the hill a bit to get a better position to see if anything does spawn in. But they are just wrecking our team completely. None of them are going to die by the look of it. And I think in a second they're going to start decapping B, and that's when I'm going to make my way back. Yet there we go. So now someone is decapping B, so I thought, well, let's try and make it an ace for the game. Even if I lose, if I can get an ace, that would be absolutely amazing. Now I have no idea what is over by B, and the fact that this is so slow, even now that it's spaded, it still isn't the fastest. I mean, it runs about the same speed as the M56, about 27 miles an hour, even across terrain like this. However, it doesn't accelerate as fast as the M56. So if you are in one of these and you're trying to race an M56 to a capture point, you're most likely going to lose. It's just one of them things. It's just not got the speed that you need to be able to use it as a fast capper. Hopefully the Japanese will get something that is a bit more speedy and maneuverable, a bit like the RU-251. However, I don't think they actually had anything like that, either during the war or post-war. So I wouldn't hold your breath on that one anyway. So I'm going to push up to B now, and whatever was there appears to have basically driven off. But I'm chancing my luck. I'm hoping for an easy kill here. So come on, let's push it, push it, push it. Where is that tank? I know he's around here somewhere. This is what I mean. I haven't watched this back properly, so it's basically like me watching it for the first time as well. Where is he? Am I blind? I think I am. Oh, I know where he is. I know where he is. This is just ridiculous. It is ridiculous. How this ever come into fruition is just beyond me. And you will see what I mean in a second. It is just absolute nonsense. Okay, so watch this. Right, I am on fire. I have no extinguishers. Watch how long I burn for. So I'm going to come around. I'm going to put a couple of shots into him, which are just going to stop him from manoeuvring. They really don't stop him from fucking shooting. He's taken out my gun with his heavy MGs, but that is not going to stop me. I am still going. And just watch me burn. Literally watch me burn. Gonna put another shot into him here. It does fuck all. But I am still alive. He did not get the kill and I survived with 4 kills. I'm still burning. Okay then guys, so on to the second part of this video. And this is taken from a sim game that I had. As you can see, the tank is spaded. And yes, I am spawn camping like a fucking noob. Because sometimes it's just necessary and funny. And this was particularly funny. This poor guy in the T-34, watch this. Okay, first shot sets him on fire. So I'm going to wait for him to put it out. And there he goes. Second shot. Literally does nothing really. Just reiterates the damage already done. T-44 100 is like, what the fuck? Third shot sets him on fire again. Now this is where I had to be patient and hold. Don't move. Don't breathe. Don't do nothing. And this poor bastard had no clue where I was. And you can see by the little face on his tank, he is so fucking confused. He is scanning the bushes, he is scanning the trees. He has no clue where I am. Now these bushes are very trolly on this vehicle. They come into their own in sim. Literally, I basically just disappeared. And I'm just holding back here, just holding and waiting for him to turn away and not look at me. It is just the most fucking brilliant piece of campmanship. That's the only way I can put it. I don't even know if that's a word. Campmanship is now my word. But just hold. Don't do nothing. Don't move. And I honestly thought any second he's going to see me. And that T-44 still driving around. But this is the clincher. Any second now, you're going to see a T-34 100 off to my left. There he is! He literally drove within a few feet of me and didn't even notice me because I was so well camouflaged. And this guy's thinking, right, fuck it. I don't think this guy's going to reappear. But I want to make sure any second now he's going to drive away though. And as soon as he turns his turret, he is fucked. Just wait for him. Look at him. He's still convinced that he's going to find me. Another T-44 100 has just spawned in. I've missed so many kills here that I could have had. And the whole fucking time I was literally in fits of laughter watching this poor bastard. Here we go. And it's time for him to die in a second. Look, look, look. Ready? Steady. And you're dead. You must admit, it is good. It is a shitty move. It probably shouldn't have been allowed, but it was fucking funny and it had to be done. So guys, we're going to return to the Hangar Net and I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. It was really fucking fun recording these games. Just, I must admit, it was a complete piss take with the sim gameplay, but sometimes it has to be done. So let's head back to the hangar, guys, and wrap this video up. Well then guys, I hope you enjoyed that gameplay. It was a little bit on the short side. I wish I'd had my comms on at the time. It would have made life a lot easier. But the second clip was from Sim on the Ardennes map, or Ardennes map. And holy fuck, that guy in the T29. I was sat on my sofa in absolute fits of laughter. I could not stop laughing. And the fact that he had eyes on the front of the fucking mantlet as well, and the turret was swinging around and he's looking everywhere, it just cracked me up. I could not stop laughing. And in the fact that the fucking T-44 100 literally passed right in front of me, I mean, holy shit, I couldn't have planned that any better. You know, even if I had tried, it was just so funny. It just shows the effectiveness on these bushes. Now, a lot of guys will complain it's pay to win, and to some degree it is, but you have to give yourself that kind of an edge when you're driving a vehicle that has no armour. I've got the same thing on my M56 for the Americans. That thing has literally 5mm of armour on that very thin plate that sits in front of the crew over the actual cannon. That's it for armour. So you have to take advantages where you can. Now, if you don't agree with that, well, I apologise, but it's tough shit really, because I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna laugh when I do it because it is just funny. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you are new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications bell. Also guys, a thumbs up is appreciated, and please do comment below, but not for a specific tank or combo, as I am on holiday. I know I keep repeating myself saying this shit, but I am. So there you go. Until next time guys, I will see you soon and have fun.